Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to Gasis Kama TV, the Tourist Man back Africa. That the acting Inspector General will be convicted on Friday for contempt of court is good news to the ears of many Kenyans. It is music to our ears. The Inspector General, who had been summoned 7 times and refused to appear before the honorable courts, is contempt of court. This man, who is in acting capacity, is not fit to hold any public office. Remember that the police are on the side of the government that implements law, that maintains order. How does this man expect to implement law? How does he expect to maintain order in our country? The fact that he was even acting is in itself very shocking, that he doesn't care. But this is just one case among very many cases. We have very many UDA officers, people in government, who are asked to appear before the court of law, but they said they are juniors, like the AG did, without bothering to appear before the honorable courts. This is setting a bad example to the people of the Republic of Kenya. And now, when we remember that our policeman is rogue, when we remember that the policemen have been accused of abducting people, because the matter here, the AG was expected to appear before the court of law to explain the whereabouts of 3 missing Kenyans that were said to be abducted by the policemen just some few days ago. He did not bother. And we can only make a number of conclusions. Number one, that this Inspector General is pleasing somebody, is doing this to please somebody, and he knows that he's very much protected. The big question is, who is this person who is protecting the Inspector General? The fact that this man is staring at a 6-month jail term is very, very pleasing. It's music to our ears. The fact that the court can now even fine him, and the fine can be deducted from his salary, is also very, very good news. Let him serve as a lesson to those UDA mandarins who do not believe in law and order. Let it be a lesson to those people who are in government. We have seen cabinet secretaries being summoned. As the president of the Law Society of Kenya put it yesterday, that if this man, the IG that is, if he was summoned by parliament, he would have arrived there in the morning. If he was summoned by an executive, he would have arrived there at the crack of dawn. But now, because this is the judiciary, whereby it is held captive by the executive and the parliamentarians, then he can do as he wishes. The fact that this man is staring at a jail in itself is scary. We can also conclude that this man does not want to reveal where the 3 missing Kenyans are. The pain of looking at loved ones for many days, 20 months, moving from one morgue to the other, one hospital to the other, one police station to the other, is mind-boggling, is in itself torture. Torture enough that you can now imagine a man holding office, the office of the status of the Inspector General, and now he cannot respect the court of law. The other thing is that this man knows where these people are, and he does not want to reveal them. He doesn't want to be to reveal to the nation, because one question that Kenyans have been asking: once these people are abducted, once these people are kidnapped, where do they end up in? Where do they go? Because some of them end up in the bellies of Livayala, others live eternal, others are cremated, others, we don't know where they are. And I think it is high time the court summon even the DCI, even the military intelligence, those guys who deal with the security of this country. Because a government that has no business, a government that cannot protect the lives of Kenyans, has no business being in power. A government that is being accused of contempt of court is evidence enough for this government to resign. And I think Parliament should move the speed. Even if this man, because you see these guys have ways of doing 1, 2, 3 and doing and even talking to even people in court. But if the court is going to budge, if the court is going to give in, Kenyans should rise up and oppose this person and reject this person from holding such an important public office. The fact that the court can now bite is also good news. The fact that the High Court can stand against the executive is also very, very encouraging. The growth of democracy, we can see very clearly now that our democracy is growing. Our institutions are running to be independent, because previously they could not be able to do something like this. This judgment should also serve as a lesson to the junior officers, because you remember during the demonstrations there were those policemen, corporal in rank, others inspector in the rank, the trigger happy policemen who were photographed shooting with live bullets, shooting innocent Kenyans. And the fact that they are still in office does not add up. The fact that we have not seen them being aligned in court is also alarming. This is not a banana republic. Kenya should be a country of law and order. Kenya should remain a country that respects its institutions. Kenya should respect the constitution. William Samoei Ruto swore to protect and uphold the constitution, and it is upon him to ensure, because he is the head of government, all said and done, though the government has 3 arms, the president is the head of the government. All said and done, he is the head, he is the CEO of this country. When we see people in public offices, when we see even the government in contempt of court, refusing to honor court orders, is something that is not pleasing in the ears of the Kenyan citizen. I don't know what you think, but from where I sit, mugala muwe na hakiumpe serikali ya William Samoei Ruto imeona cha mtema kuni, koti imeamua kuuma pale bapo inafaa. And we can only clap to our judiciary. Bye-bye.